pull in to the meet and greet for Redbeard's Garage. Had some engine issues late last night, so I wound up taking a brand new engine and just throwing it on here. Untested engine, so I have no idea how it's going to work out. I just barely had enough time to get it thrown on here, and you know, get it fired up and running. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a daggum blast. I sure hope we don't make his neighbors mad. Oh man. I have no idea where I'm going, so I saw a couple of dirt bikes go straight ahead, and this RV's following them, so I'm following them, and I've got somebody else back there behind me. I don't hear nobody revving their engines yet. Well, wait a minute, this is not 4860, is it? I didn't see the... Oh, okay, yep, this is the right place. All right. Yeah, I can start to hear engines running now. This is awesome. I hit the mud pit, made a few good laps. I'm slinging mud everywhere, obviously. Yeah, I'm just covered in mud. But anyway, I don't know, you guys are probably going to see 20 different videos of it, but my ignorant self broke my chain because I didn't have a whole lot of time to set it up and all that. But I snapped the chain, left myself in the middle of the mud pit, and had to be towed out. I got another chain here, but I got to figure out a way to break the chain in order to put it on. Yeehaw. everybody's covered in mud. I've got mud all over me, hanging all up underneath this thing. And I get to drive home. Huh? Yeah. That's a 212 Predator grafted to a ATV transmission. Okay. But I tore the chain up earlier, so I got a ratchet strap down there trying to keep the chain tight. Yeah. Thank you. Hey guys, well, we're heading back to the house. I got everything loaded up on the trailer back there. Frank is a little worse for wear, pretty muddy, but now that I've really tested it out in the mud and off-road, I know what to do to it to make it a heck of a lot more solid. Covered in mud, and I've got my seats covered with trash bags so I don't get mud everywhere. But yeah, we had quite a bit of carnage out there today. A couple engines got blown up. My buddy Brad burnt the rings clean out of his Yerf dog. It had a 212 Predator on it. But we wound up burning it up on the track. And, well, I'd sure hate to be owning Arbor Freight tomorrow, because I imagine there's going to be a lot of people taking engines back and swapping them out tomorrow. Oh man, I can't imagine how many people are going to be swapping engines out just so they don't have to clean all the mud out of them, because quite a few of us got down in that mud pit out there, and you know, we had a blast. But I'd say more than half the people that went got covered in mud. It was awesome, and I hope they do it again next year. I'll definitely go if they do it again next year, and I ought to be a little bit more ready. You know, if it comes down to going again. Anyway, you know, if we do get to do it again next year, we hope, you know, we get to see all y'all out there. It was an awesome turnout. There was easily 75 to 100 people out there. It was really cool. And, you know, I'm real thankful for everybody for inviting us, and, you know, all the people that helped out. You know, nobody got hurt. Everybody was really safe. It was a total blast. And if you guys didn't get to go, I'm sorry you missed out. Maybe you can get to go next year. So it might be something to think about. You know, start getting you a cart together or something so that you can go out there. We even had a few people mud bogging on mini bikes, which is really cool. Anyway, see y'all later. Okay, here's a little look after the aftermath carnage. All the mud. By the way, awesome. Picked up me a free scooter. It's a little electric scooter. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Maybe slam a chainsaw engine on that, or bolt something up there in between where you put your feet, or I have no idea. I need to see what kind of structure's in that thing. Poor Frank is a little worse for wear. When I was out in the mud pit, I got stuck and something got up in the chain. It stretched my chain out real bad. I bought another chain, and I didn't realize that I'd left my chain breaker at the house. So I had no way to break in the chain. So to get me back on the road,
I took me a ratchet strap and I hooked it on the chain to keep it tight enough to where I could get back out there and play a little bit and get in the mud. So I've got that to fix. I think I'm going to go up to a number 41 chain. And I really don't believe I would have had that problem if I could have found that cover to cover up that chain and keep the mud from getting up in the links. Because, I mean, the chain is super, super stiff. It's full of dirt and mud, and it's all burnt and stretched and heated up. And, oh well, it was still absolutely fun. I was going to stop at the car wash and wash this off, and the owner was there, and he's like, no off-road vehicles. And I'm like, okay. So I guess I'll be cleaning this up at the house or waiting until he's gone, and then I'll sneak back over there and wash it off. Oh, man. Yeah, the clothes I was wearing, I believe I'm just going to throw them in a trash bag and burn them along with my socks and shoes, because they're pretty bad, and I'm not going to put that in the washing machine. Whew. Anyway, yeah, I'm done for the evening. Shoot, I'm just going to sit back, relax, make some dinner, and call it a night, and I'll deal with cleaning the mud off and, you know, starting to figure out what I'm going to do to upgrade my chain links and everything for next year. I did really good in the mud until I got mud on my chain, and then that was the end of it. If I didn't have that problem, but then again, you know, I had an issue happen last night where the engine just, it didn't run right. I didn't like it, so I did an engine swap. It started at about 6 o'clock this morning, and 3 hours to tear down and build it and put it together and slam it together. And then I tested it for a 30-foot drive up onto the trailer, you know, from the shop to the trailer, and that's all the testing I did. And you know, after I figured out a way to hook a ratchet strap to it to tighten up the chain, it actually did pretty good, other than the popping and everything from the chain and losing torque. But it still held together good enough for me to run it and still have some more fun. Whew. Anyway, I guess we'll see y'all later.